Welcome everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamentals series where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for the ride. So I've taken a short absence between some traveling and just work stresses in general. I'm leveling up in my work as well as my Tekken. So because of that, we're coming back from a bit of a break. But that being said, a lot has happened since then. One of the things that I did right before I started my trip was that I actually had a bit of a follow-up, like, coaching or guidance session with Peter. So, essentially, what I was saying to Peter was, if you've been watching the videos up to this point and you've been following kind of like the progress up to this point, we've been exploring Down Forward 1. We've been exploring it a lot and seeing a lot of the strengths of it, but also there's a bit of this, like, question that I had in my mind, which is, you know, how am I supposed to be using these mid pokes, especially against someone who's playing so aggressively that the reward that they're getting from playing big Tekken is outweighing the reward that we're getting from trying to play small Tekken. And Peter kind of hit me with a different question of, like, why does down 4 work for me, right? Why does down 4 and down by 3 work? And I was like, well, okay, those are setting up, you know, I don't remember if this is the exact flow of the conversation, but we'll go ahead and tentatively give me a credit and say that I was telling them that this sets up opportunities for me by annoying my opponent with this chip damage, where it's like, you have to do something, and eventually this is going to turn into, you know, a win. We're slowly racking up damage, and they're going to eventually press a button, and we're trying to create that opportunity in order to get a launch. Same with doing dash blocks and stuff like that. And that's basically what the answer was. It's like, your mids are supposed to do the same thing. Everything about Bryan's kit, especially in this game, is about setting up that big counter hit so that you can get a lot of damage. With that being said, he was saying that, you know, down forward 1 is a fantastic tool, and there are some pretty cool things you can do, but down forward 1 is probably the hardest of the 3 mid pokes that we need to be doing more. And the other two being down forward 2, and down 2. And I think this is where like, I realized, like, okay, yeah, you're right. I don't use those mids enough. I only use, like, what mid do I even use? We really don't use many of our mids, to be honest. We use 4-3 a lot, and 3+4, and the bigger ones. But the short mids, we don't use a lot. So, because of that, our next assignment for the better part of, like, 6 months, maybe, is going to be getting really good at using these fast mids. And I know a lot of people in the chat have been saying that, and that's great. Thank you so much for your input. I did believe you, and we were trying it, but this kind of gives me a little bit more focus coming from Peter saying, like, yeah, the next 6 months probably is going to just be this. So that's great. So with that being said, he said that the order of difficulty probably for getting used to it for me as a player is probably going to be starting with down 2, then down forward 2, and then finally down forward 1. The reason for this is that down 2 and down forward 2 are both counter hit extensions, and you can use them as a single poke and basically practice the kind of the basic mind game of doing staggered pressure or finishing the string. Whereas, and there's only a single hit to worry about. Whereas in the case of down forward 1, there's 4 hits to worry about. So it's a little bit more, the layers are a little bit deeper, and the reward is a little bit more, like, lower. The risk reward is a little bit lower. So because of that, we're starting with down 2. The reason down 2 is easier is just because down 2 has slightly better frames, slightly better hitbox, gets stepped a little bit less easily. Like, look at this, like, right? But if I do this into down 2, like, either way, like, the point is that down 2 is a little bit easier to land, and a lot of y'all will probably find that to be the case as well in your games. So, because of that, we're starting with down 2. Let me break down this move real quick. Down 2 is a 14 frame mid. It's only -2 on block. It's quite good on hit. On hit is +8 on hit. Shariman, thank you so much. I am doing quite well. It's +8 on hit, which doesn't matter as much as you think. And the extension is, oh, they're stepping. Let me get them to stand block. The extension is -10. And the extension, if they counter hit, I'll just do this and turn on counter hit. Oh. Huh. Let me set it up this way. That's kind of weird. The punishment on counter hit is that you get a whole launch. So that's essentially the mind game that's being played here. Is that you can choose to just end the string and maybe do another pressure because they don't want to press. And a good example would be doing this into a down 4. And you can also finish the string if they're going to counter hit, if they're going to press into it and get a counter hit. In addition to this though, this is the fastest that you can do this move, but this move is heavily delayable. Like, I'm trying to do it as slow as I can, and look how slow this is. I'm basically pressing my 3 right as he finishes the animation for his 2. So I'm basically like visually confirming what's happening, and that's something to keep in mind, because you can, in this case, if there's a player counter hit here, you'll see this huge kind of flash across the screen, and that's an opportunity for us to counter hit confirm this entire thing. There's also probably something weird with DOP here, maybe, but we'll leave that for later. The last thing that I want to bring up with this move is that this move can end in crouching. So notice I can do this into a jab, but I can also do this into crouch and do crouch moves. This is actually pretty cool, because now when we are when we're -2 on block, if you think about it, -2 is quite similar. Let me turn off counter hit. Quite similar to down back 3's -1, and we're in the same situation where we're crouching, so we can northern cross underneath highs and fish for a counter hit with our while standing 3. Similarly, you can fish with a counter hit with this. Though, to be fair, this maybe matters less because of the just the straight extension. Though you could use it as like an even more delayed counter hit fish, is the way that I would think of it in that scenario. Though at this point, you're definitely getting mashed down if they mash on immediate timing. But the other thing that's more important, I'd say, is that you can kind of set up your down back 3 games now. Now you can be playing this mixture of down 2 and down back 3, but otherwise like the same kind of situation that you're playing against your opponent, because you're crouching, so you're getting under those highs. And I think that's sort of the idea of this mind game, is you're just adding a mid to your repertoire, right? We've already learned how to open up our opponents by only using lows in a situation where essentially they can low pair, right? They can just hold low guard, and then technically that's gonna work. But the point is that at this point, we're doing the same situation, but it's also a 50-50 of which poke we're gonna do, and I think that's what's so strong. Yes, exactly. Being in full crouch does open a lot of the other more like higher risk but a higher reward moves as well. Higher risk only because they're not as fast as the other stuff. And so you can get counter hit with a bigger move at that point. But you're right, like you've got access to while standing 2. You've also namely got access to the new hatchet. If you're really dealing with a very if you're dealing with a very tight player, you can do that. This is no different actually than the down back 3 situation you can do. But that's the idea. It's like being in crouch is actually pretty good for Bryan these days. So being stuck in this situation and putting them into it a lot to see how they're going to react is going to be very good. The last thing that I didn't cover, and I said I would at the beginning, is why is this +8 mostly not relevant? It's mostly not relevant because you already have a whole extension on here. So just by not hit confirming and finishing your string incorrectly, and someone mashing, they're still going to get that counter hit, right? So that's why +8, yeah, it's nice, but there's not a whole lot that matters there, aside from the fact that, because they're more likely not going to mash anyway, and now that it's +8, there's really not going to mash. That's the only reason I think Peter was saying that to us. But with that being said, this has been a long enough intro. I think we would be best served getting some games in and trying this out. So let's do that. So the name of the game is going to be, we're going to be using a lot of lows, okay? We're going to be playing our kind of traditional jab and low based game while trying to work in down 2 a little bit into those situations. I'm going to tentatively accept this Wi-Fi because I want to get a game in. But if it's not good, we are going to leave. You'll notice that I hit Tekken King since the last video. That's because right after Peter told me about this, I jumped right into Tekken and tried it, and I won a bunch. And that could also be because I wasn't, what's the word? Oh, he pressed there. You see that? He did a jab. He did a jab after a down back 3. Nice. And they duck a lot. I don't know if you've noticed that. Yes, new cup. Or at least new to y'all. I do use it. I've had this cup for a while. Okay, side step. You'll notice that they're still going kind of for like bigger stuff. That's pretty scary. Oh, that's unbreakable? Okay. Ooh, this is a cool combo. What the heck, y'all? That was a really cool combo. Alright. I'm kind of expecting something crazy. Oh, okay. I actually dialed in the while standing 3 there. Dang. Okay, floor break. Okay. Okay, good punish. Okay, they gave us a strain. Oh no! And they're going for a lot of like pressure that we're kind of familiar with, so that's kind of helping us. I'm using 1-2-1 there just to like challenge. We could use more down 2s though. We're getting a little bit comfortable, but we want to try and use these down 2s. I'm going to block though because I'm kind of expecting stuff like that. And then I walked forward and got hit. So half of the plan executed correctly, but most of it not. Okay, still going for that. Just go for this throw here. Okay. Tick throws, I like it. Whoa! Nice. But see how we stayed stubborn with those down 2s, and eventually they stopped respecting it, right? Nice. Does it always wall splat? When your back is to the wall, and you get counter hit, definitely. I don't think on normal hit. Nice. I ducked. Oh, nice. Good stuff. Oh, it goes under it! I'm dead! Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, if it counter hits at the wall, it's a wall splat. Still going for these side steps. I really need to do something about that. Maybe down back 3, to be honest. Because it's kind of a safe option. Oh my gosh! Nice. Okay. give me... No. Nice. Alright, they're getting very aggressive, and we're starting to fall for it. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Yes, Sharuman, I don't think I straight up said that, but essentially this is the mid version of our down back 3, is the way that I am understanding it, especially with the crouch cancel option these days. Where it's like, do you want to press into it, or do you want to let me just be -2? And then once you add in the crouch aspects, the situations become very similar.
Get ready for the next battle.
So back in the day, honestly, Creole, all you have to do is hold down, and then from there, like, mash whatever move you're trying to get to come out, and you'll be surprised that it works. So they immediately mashed after this the first time. Okay. You forget to hit forward? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, just practice. Just practice it in the... Just practice it, like, in, you know, practice mode outside of the game. And they, so far, if you've noticed, they haven't really respected the down 2 at all. Wow, that crushes jabs, I forgot! This person's smashing a lot too. So we're gonna go ahead and cash in. Oh no! No way! Okay. Nice. Thank you, Sharuman. I don't know why, to be honest. That was bad. That's okay. Their, what do you call it? Keep out moves are pretty good, which means we need to slow down a little bit with our aggression here. Okay, that's a mid. Go for this throw here. I realize they don't really respect our frames here. Like that. Nice. So because of that, we're gonna have to kind of keep that in mind. I'm just gonna block here. They're starting to do kind of crazy stuff. Okay. Whoa, that went under my... The evasion's crazy! Oh, I should have done more. Okay. You're trapped in sidestep forward 1. That's what you're getting? Back 1+2 ends crouching every time. So again, I need to cool it with my beginning of the round buttons because it's getting me in so much trouble. Okay, good stuff. Nice. Nice. We really need to just press 0 buttons at the beginning of the round because they're usually going to do something crazy. I am going to do a down 4 here, just to see what they do. They're pressing a lot. Okay. Nice. Oh, you're trapped as in, like... Okay. Okay, nice. Good finish. I matched. Okay. Nice. Okay, so you notice that they're looking for that quarter circle back one. They're like, either I'm going to come in or I'm going to duck. So I'm going to do that. Nice. Oh, as in you just keep trying to do sidestep forward 4-1 instead? As in you have it as a bad habit? Okay. Okay. So many throws! Oh, and I ducked! Sure. This person is a beat him. Okay. I press. Nice. But you could tell, like, despite the fact that they were trying really hard to, like, BM us and, well, like, lightly BM us and get into our head, right? Where, like, throw, duck, and all that. You can notice that underneath all of that was stress, I think, in my opinion, because they were doing this. At the very end, do you see the, like, absolute just panic here? That's not a teabag. That's fear. That's not a teabag. That's fear. So... Oh, so you're trying to do sidestep forward 1 when you sidestep a move instead of doing something like jet upper. Okay. Creel, I'm just going to give you the really boring basic answer. Force yourself to start doing jet upper. What that means is you're going to miss those punishes because you're not used to it, but the sooner you force yourself to do it and take those losses now, as you build that habit, the faster you'll end up getting sidestep jet uppers instead of sidestep forward 4-1s. It's a really boring answer because, it's a really boring answer. Oh, I let go! No! Okay. Ooh, that's good. Wait, right. Oh, I'm dead. Oh no! Leo YouTube, thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, Kriel, just like tell yourself it's not gonna help you. Uh-oh. How's it going, Pupper? I'm learning the ways of down 2. Oh my gosh, that sucked. Woo. Ah, we did? I'm guessing you're a Leo player. GG's then. Ah! Oh my god, he went for that? I'm just gonna go for this. this throw. Alright, this person is a big down 2 enjoyer. They're a big down 2 enjoyer. Oh, you played Victor. Okay, well, my bad. I based it off your name. Alright, I'm getting afraid to use these down 2s because they're so scary. This person. Okay. Wait, that's a mid? Or is that a timing thing? I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. His name was Leo. Their name was Leo. I'm sorry. But hey, that's awesome. I'm sure they were good games then. Ah, Charmin, I see. I got, what do you call it? I got punked.
Get ready for the next battle.
Man, those, that law practice. Can you see that law practice coming in clutch there? My body moved without thinking. Dawn 2 is mad good as long as it connects. Isn't that Bryan's entire kit, Pupper? That's what I've been told. Bryan's kit is so good if there were no stepping in this game.
Get ready for the next battle.
You tell me Bryan would be tier 0 in Street Fighter versus Tekken? Alright, what did they do here? Nothing. How about here? Oh, they did something, but I let go of my block because I'm a scrub. Okay. But see, we learned something there, right? And they're thinking this is good. Wow, they finished it there. Okay, tracking move. Asuka's good. I understand that, chat. Ah, that was supposed to be Snake Rampage, but side switch. Right, Bryan's frames makes no sense. There, see, she pressed. We immediately cashed it in. I just got a feel, right? What? She went for it again there. Even though I did the counter hit, I went for a down back 3 there and I still got can-can. So I think finishing these down 2s, given that Asuka's got a pretty garbage 10 frame, I'm pretty sure. What? Wow, they're a genius. I don't know what the heck happened there, Stoic. I was trying to do a duck into Northern Cross, so maybe we got some really bizarre rollback where I ducked, stood up. Maybe an Axis thing too. Wow, this person does not respect any of the frames. We really have to lock into the belief that we can finish these strings safely. Okay. Okay, and now they're just finishing it. Sure, that's fine. Also, I can't block her snake edge yet. Alright, alright, alright. Run layer 1, exactly. This is one of those, like, they didn't learn, so we need to learn. Because if we don't do anything about it, then it's our fault. There we go. See? Layer 1. Okay. Believe in the can-can. I respect it. Notice that in those situations, she's going for a can-can. Okay. I'm going to assume she just goes for it. Nope, she doesn't. She held it. Nice. Oh, man. I wonder if that's one of the things. Oh, I bet you it's one of those things where they can, like, read the situation and be like, no, they're not pressing. Oh, my gosh. I pressed. We're still finishing the strings. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't figure it out. Yeah, they definitely can react. I'm getting that. Pierre, welcome to the stream. Okay. She finished it again. I really need to stop overthinking this. The reason I did just one is that... Oh, wow. Is that plus? Must... Maybe not. It's probably just like... I'm dead. Okay. I really needed to stop overthinking it because... And they crushed us. I think they deserve to Q charge us there. Because... I was thinking to myself, like, oh, okay, well, sometimes they get spiked on the ground, and sometimes they don't. But the thing is, like, if we just do down 2-3, they hadn't punished us at all for finishing it. And they only punished us for doing this into something else. So I think, you know, this is a learning point for down 2. Is, the extension's not that scary. Mustafa, good to see you, man. Yeah. Down 4-4. Oh, yeah, you're thinking that's probably what happened. That might be what happened. Because I was trying, what I did was after the, what is it, Neo Soul Eraser at -1, I was trying to duck and do Northern Cross. So probably what ended up happening was instead of getting a duck and Northern Cross, we got micro sidestep right into down 4-4. Alright, Mustafa, I hear you. Got an Anna, I'm guessing. I'm gonna be real, this costume is way less, like, egregious than the stock costume. Okay. Okay. Alright, should have just waited, but she pressed. Let's not overthink it, and they don't have to punish. Good. Oh, but I don't know this stuff. Nice. Fakumram's gonna save Tekken 8. Maybe from a popularity standpoint. Okay. I don't know most of these flows yet, so we're gonna get hit by a lot of blows. So you notice that they're blocking now and they're just waiting, right? Given that, we can start fitting in some blows. We can also just, like, do the down back 3 raw there. But the idea is that we want to use this to, to essentially set up now a low, right? They're blocking, so now I'm going to use, like, get a low there. Okay, that was a bit. The jabs at the beginning of the round are something we have to get rid of as it happened now. Oh no, that was supposed to be. Well, Power Crush would have lost too. Whoa, that step was sick.
Round 4. Fight.
Man, these lows are destroying me. I thought I broke it. I didn't break it. Okay. Nice. So she's got what looks like a down back 4 that comes into this high slap. It's got an extension on it. That's wild. That's crazy. Big Twain, they've been pretty good. We're learning how to down 2. Okay. And also, the thing is, we don't have to... We can do something bigger. We can hatch them. Lots of ducks here. Partially because she's looking for that, Whoa, that's safe? Okay. Okay. All these lows are actually making it hard for us to, kind of get in with anything Power Crush related, but that's okay. They're neutral on block. That's crazy. That's crazy. She can sidestep duck that? What? That's awesome. Oh, but she did a power crush instead. She's got 2 extensions. Oh, that's so scary. That's crazy. I know I can launch that. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. We'll take it. So they're barely going to our right, which means what? No! Nice. Okay. Oh no! Nice, she went for Power Crush. Good stuff. I thought maybe she'd go for a low there. Nice stuff. Well, Vic Twain, if they don't respect it, you get a counter hit. That's what I'm trying to learn here. Well, Mustafa, maybe the world is afraid. They don't want you to play. They don't want you to get there. But you'll notice that this is actually pretty interesting. We don't know the Ana matchup. We're just playing their reactions to us, right? Exactly. If they don't respect the down 2, just get them. But you see, this is something we're learning. We're like, okay, someone's like aggressively moving to my right, and now down 2 has been neutralized. What happens? We have 2 layers here. We have them pressing after that, right? Oops. I don't think I have a kill here, so I'm gonna go for this. But yeah, it's only -10, exactly. Dude, this is the same? No, they would go for a jab there. Okay. Nice. Okay. Ah! Oh, that's got range. Okay. Nice. Notice that they're trying to get some distance here because they're kind of afraid of our short range, right? They're like, oh, I would much rather be playing, wow. This connection's killing me. We're not gonna rematch them. It's gotten very crunchy all of a sudden. You see that? Ah! Sure. Sure. I also didn't think that they had enough time to do that, but I guess this is probably a latest patch thing. Down 3-3? Oh, down 2-3 should give Snake Eyes on hit? That'd be pretty sick. Look at this. It's getting so crunchy. Oh my god, the crunch! We can't play, y'all. Oh man, too much spasms. Too bad. We're gonna leave. Too bad. I learned my lesson. Oh man.
Get ready for the next battle.
Well, Victorine, think of it this way. Like, -10, some characters, this is their punish. How much damage is this? 13 damage? That's a single down 4, right? So if you hesitate and they just down 4 you, they've punished you. They've done the equivalent of a punish. Like, it's kind of a not great example, but some characters have garbage -10, like 10 frame punishes. Something to keep in mind too. Paul, Asuka. Nice. I need to be careful around Leos because they have such a good down 4 too. Nothing? They waited a little bit, okay. What about here? They pressed okay. Notice how, like, I'm mostly like, okay, I have a round, I'm gonna learn, right? Nice. Okay, and there is a high at the end of that. They didn't press. Nice. Okay, good mid. Just gonna go and pop this, get some evenness here. Nice. Whew. Hey, that's good, Mecha. Bryans are fun to play against. I'm not biased at all. There's... Ooh, scary. I'm gonna go for that northern cross we were talking about because notice they do a bit of a delayed jab there. We're gonna chill here for a second. Ooh, they didn't make it. Whoa, that step! I have no idea what the frames of that are. It looks like he has a charge, so maybe... It looks like they have a charge, so maybe it's, safe or -12. Okay. I noticed every time I duck once, they go for the mid. Okay, I ducked. Nice! That. Okay, sure. A lot of Rage Arts coming out today. How's it going, Beaters? Thank you so much for the sub. Oh, it is going to be 14. Okay. That's really awesome, Mecha. Those are the great games. Okay. Just waited a bit because they have been doing a bit of a delay. Oh, we got him. We got him. But you'll notice that these down twos did kind of establish a basis for neutral. And I think we can use it a little bit more. And look at how, like, we've kind of, like, built a profile for this player based off their reactions to the other stuff, right? Whoa, that's cool. Okay, there's 2 hits. They're gonna do a mid next time. Okay, I was wrong. Sure. Ooh, good jump. Ah! Okay, there's that mid. The low, I mean. That's good. Oh my gosh! Nice. Okay. They were looking for that down 1. Nice. I am getting a feeling like you'll notice that there's a bit of like movement here that's being done as their like kind of choice. That's minus 12. I think. Oh no, he did the low. Nice. Kilo, good to see you. I'll let you know, Mecca. Most of this is stuff that, in theory, I know. But I'm not, like... Okay, 2 hits. Very aggressive. Wow, that got away from it. Nice. They're gonna destroy us here. Nice. Good stuff. But you'll notice that a lot of this is, what's the word? We're just in jail there, which is fine. We have got to figure out how to get out of jail. That looks like a high.
Round 1. Fight.
One of the things is my muscle memory on the K&K for the high extension is getting destroyed by the second high. But if I just wait, I can confirm if that's coming and then done, I guess. Which is kind of cool because now I don't have to commit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nice. Gotta use more down 2s here. I messed up that northern cross there. That's okay. Do it here. Oh, they did a mid this time. Good stuff. Okay. Woo! Good punish. I'm just gonna go for the regular combo here because of the wall distance. There's that potential jab that they didn't do. That's crazy. Nice. Their timing is very good. Just go for this throw here. Nice. Dr. Pupper, Kilo, get a room. Just kidding. That's cute. Okay. The lows are coming out. Oh, nice. Just go for this throw here, just to keep him honest. Oh, that was a jet up, but that didn't work. Ah! Nice. Alright, I know the lows and mids have done their damage. Okay. Oh, that's what Mecha was talking about. Oh, it's a mid! They even had the charge. They did it again! Good job. They win. That's what Mecha was talking about. I didn't see it. Don't step the mix. I hopefully stop doing that without having read your message, Mecha, but that's good to know. I think I was too locked in to read. But this has actually been pretty interesting because, like, you can tell that I'm trying to use these down twos, trying to figure out a method that that like works against them, and then go from there, right? Didn't press there. Press is here. You can stereotype a little bit, like Harong, right? Harong's probably gonna match in most situations. Okay. Leo is so OP. Still pressing there. See? I'm not afraid. What is he gonna do if he gets a 10 frame on me, right? Okay. Got me with the mid. That's fine. Quocism? Hey! Did it work? It worked. So, I was right. So, it's okay if you're right. I tried to do quarter circle back 1, I think that was too much. This is just me getting better at my flow charts for down 4. See, he doesn't even have a punish there. Nice. Do his side set there? Okay. Okay. Nice. But you'll notice that they really just want to get in there, right? They're doing 1-2 into Flamingo. Oh, yeah, they're... Okay, wake up orbital. So they're in the business of reversals here. Man, I have no idea where my turn is. They're doing pretty interesting because they're doing a lot of staggered pressure here, and it's catching me. Because I'm like, oh, okay, I guess the string's over, and then I get hit. It's pretty good, but let's keep trying because I do think that we got some information here on that down 2. What the heck? I've never seen that miss. Whoa, okay. I think I need to stop going for big stuff like quarter circle back 1 and just using like down 4-2 or something. They pop up too high. Yeah, I should have done... I guess I was afraid because this is the axis too. They went for an orbital there. notice how we're kind of fighting back, using our 1-2-1s and stuff. Whoa! I did 1-2-1. Nice low parry. Nice, we can block. Ah, no! Oh, that's so scary. Oh my gosh. The 1-2-1s, the jabs at the beginning of the round will not go away without, like, intentional back one, like, go away. Like, practice, basically. I tried to step there and I got caught, that's okay. They don't have it like an actual punish there. Oh, I did down back 3 because I was thinking about the low that they're doing. But, oops, nice. Should have done something else. They're mostly just doing the down back 3 in that situation. So I think actually what I can do is I can probably duck it and do a while standing 3. It's a little bit greedier, but it could work. No, just a punish. That's okay. Let's go for this throw. Okay, that's fine. Nice! We lived. Have they done a 1-2 yet?
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Just ducking from that is probably because he's thinking I'm gonna do like a jet upper or something. Oh man, I wonder what's something more that I can get out of that. I'm minus 10. There's not much. Also, down back 3. I wonder if, like, it's very curious that they're not actually pressing anything after. I wonder if it's because it's a hit convertible situation, or if it's because they're not actually committing. Like, I wonder what'll happen if I finish the down 2-3. Oops, nice. If I finish the down 2-3 and don't duck it, like, will they extend it now? Double mid. I need to stand block a bit more. There, see that down 4-2-1 saved me. Though this looks like a nasty punish of some kind. Ukagi, thanks so much for the follow. All right, let's mock kick here. Yeah, they've been sidestepping at the beginning of the round. Whoops, that was actually supposed to be, somehow it's supposed to be a quarter circle back 1. Good duck. They finished it there. I don't know if you noticed. Where's the wall? There's the wall. Woo! Jet has been going pretty well. We're learning how to down 2 here. Are they going to do the same thing? No. There's the mid now. They know I'm doing it. Okay. Stay on the ground for a second here. Whoa, no! Let's go for this. Nice. Are they gonna do a side step? Hard read? No. I'm going for side step jet over there. Oh my gosh, the staggering. and they just went in. Oh, I'm ducking too. I don't want to not duck, but I'm gonna die. Nice. GG's. They mixed their stuff a little bit better. I do think that the down twos were giving us some information, but here's the thing. I think that for the next match, what I want to do is I want to remember that I have forward 3. I want to remember that I have down 4, down back 3, and forward 3, and fit those in a little bit more, right? Mecha, I mean, yeah, that's kind of where I'm in. I know that some of these exist, but I'm definitely not at a point where I could, like, pull them out of nowhere. Alright, we have a Nina. This has been interesting. I think good practice for sure. Alright, so we have a Nina. We're going to, again, kind of experiment with how we can use these down twos to gather information. What do you do here? Immediate jabs. So I think we can just kind of... Nice stab. Alright, they're going to our right. I think that means I can... Oh no, forward 3 is probably not what I want. Back 4. Like Papa was saying. Oh. This person's good. You see them duck after that back 4? There's the jab. We can also down 4 there, actually. Nice. Good slide. But you can already tell that they're going to the left a lot, our right. And figuring out how to, like, now they're ducking there, so back 4 I think is good. Whoops. Ah! My hands are freezing up there. It is, Jet. It's still very good. We just need to get better at using it. Notice they're still using those jabs to try and get after us. The thing is, like, they don't respect our northern cross frames, but the northern cross frames are quite good. Nice step again. I need to be a little bit careful because they do know that I want to down 2 and they want to shut that down. I got him. Nice. I'm not really sure. Alright, I'm doing way too many, I'm doing way too many, hatches to take my turn back. So because of that, we're going to start using these, these wolf tails a little bit to try and, like, catch them, basically. Notice they didn't even get the punish there. Oh my gosh. From downtown! He does kind of look like Justin Bieber, though. Getting a little bit, caught by that string, which is okay. But you'll notice that, like, we're trying to, like, work around their tendency to step to the right, to the left, right?
Get ready for the next battle.
Remember when 442 was just armored? Ha! Wait, did they not rematch me, or did I not rematch them? It did start to crunch at the end, but I thought I rematched. Okay. Sometimes I really don't remember if I pressed it, the rematch button. It's like closing your garage or something. And I'll be like, look back, and like, they didn't, what? What happened? Was that my fault?
Get ready for the next battle.
Thing. Alright. We're getting to the tougher part of our training, it seems like, so we're going to keep working on this. Notice that they're playing aggressively, so I'm going to use a little bit of our jab keep outs. Don't forget that we can do that. Okay. Okay. Their movement is already pretty scary. Good step. Or good track, I mean. Just go for a throw here. Nice steps again. Nice. I went for the low parry there. I wasn't sure, but I wanted to risk my life to see if they were the type of Fang player that would do that. Oh, he's got a 10 frame now. I forgot he has a real 10 frame now. They're moving back really quickly, so I need to be a little bit careful with the how close I'll go before I let a move go. Nice low parry. They blocked it. Low at the wall. That's crazy. Alright. But we're already getting a little bit of information from this play, right? Even though it's not down 2 specifically. Okay. We're going to sit here and block. Okay, sure. The thing is, right, they're in heat. We don't know when the low's coming. I'm not going to make a read on it yet. Nice. Nice stuff. But you'll notice that they are doing the 10 frame punish, and that's okay, right? So far, they haven't been counter hit by that move yet. Okay. Their punishment is very good. Whoa, okay. Good punish. Good movement, rather. Okay, I died with heat too, but that's okay. This is actually pretty good, what do you call it? Good practice, because they're doing things that deal with what we're doing, right? They're trying to move out of the down 2 range, so we get to get a better feel for what the range of the down 2 is, and we get to get a better feel of how to play this mind game with them. And this is going to be hard. Dash blocks will help. Okay. They come in after this, typically. Lots of ducking. I still need to figure out how to get the most out of that. Good punish. Good punish. We have to get something coming from this. We can also just do a second down 2. Nice. Using a couple of 3+4s and stuff to catch these Kempos will also be nice to do. So I'll just do 2. Good step. hard, but I think we are getting some traction here. Just like kind of... getting some traction of like really trying to vary what we're doing. Oops. With this down 2 situation. Pretty stubborn with that block, that's good. Woo! Oh no! I dropped it! I'm a freaking fool! Oh my god! I'm a fool! I suck. Good games, man. Good games. Stop it changing their name over here. Your name wasn't gray before. It was always purple. 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 I don't think it's ever not been purple. For me. I'm wondering why that is. Poople? Oh, man. This wasn't the Twitch clip that I wanted. But I'm actually starting to get a feel for this because, like, I don't know, something about this, it really, like, establishes the pace of the game and opens my eyes up a little bit when I'm playing. It doesn't really matter that we're getting stepped right now because I'm pretty much trying to watch myself get... I want to get blown up a little bit for using this move, right? It wasn't that shade of purple before. It was like an indigo almost.
Get ready for the next battle.
And also, we're trying to like think like, okay, I got him stepping to my right now. What do I get out of this, right? That's the other thing to be thinking about. Like, what have I gained by enforcing that behavior? Didn't we play them at the beginning of the stream? This is the crazy Jack from before, I just realized. This is the crazy Jack from before. It was this shade. Yeah, exactly, Mustafa. Whoa, he went for the wrong punish. Oh, that's so messed up. Oh man, it's this thing again. We have walls now. I don't actually know what's going to happen. Oops, that was supposed to be a jab. Okay. They're going full ham, which is fine. Okay. Nice. You'll notice that the way that this person's playing is they're trying to catch us with, like, while standing moves. Like that. See that? They're waiting for it, right? No respect to that move. Okay. That's pretty good. Again, just waiting, doing it while standing one. How do I beat that? Because I'm running into it, I'm trying to beat the timing. I honestly think I probably could have just blocked it and just punished in that situation. So doing a dash block maybe? Let's see. Nice, respect it. Oh, I thought I broke it. that was a quarter circle. That was a Requiem. Okay. I panicked. I panicked. That's plus, okay. Whoops. I keep falling for that that twitch. I conceptually realize I need to slow down. But I don't think I, in my heart, realize that. Okay, caught me moving. That's okay. Good duck. I thought I had to punch there. Nice. I thought I had to punish there. Yeah, the crouch into while standing 1 is giving us some grief here. So let's see if we can't get some... See if we can't get some traction from that. It's just like slowing down, really. Nice, I did a jab. They got me. I don't know if there's more to, like, my punish there. Alright, I can't on my break there. That's okay. Where's the duck? There we go. Oh my god, I went for the throw that time. I thought I broke it. Dang. It is launch punishable. Okay. I don't know my punish there. Let's be careful with these quarter circle back ones. Okay. That might just be a punish. I'm not sure. We're also actually getting used to the northern cross here, if you think about it. What the hell? We're also getting a little bit used to the northern cross here, because the northern cross, I'm realizing, the counter hit doesn't cause a wall splat. I don't know if it never causes a wall splat, but it's not causing it in situations that I'm expecting. And because of that, good stuck. 4-4-2, but not at all distances. Got it. So I have the right idea, but I'm losing from it. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Got it. Hongo, good to see you. Long time no see. And good to see you, Haskashi. Ah, we got it. Okay. I just needed to bleed. What the hell? This person's a nut. Okay, that's cool. Ha! You got me. Oh, I'm dead. Nice stuff. GG's. GG's. They got the revenge. But this is really interesting because I feel like the combo drop really sucked. I probably should have gone for something safer. Maybe 1 + 2, 1. Honestly, that's probably the situation where... What is it? Oh no, this is the... Never mind. I don't know what I could have done. Ooh, we have to play this person. Alright, Mustafa, I know you're still around. If you want to play, we can play... Probably after this set, maybe 2 more sets. 2 more sets. Alright, shouldn't have done that. Alright, let's tighten up our panic a little bit. We're thinking too much about down 2, and I'm starting to autopilot with quarter circle back ones and stuff. Okay. I thought I had it there for some reason. Woo, good step. Nice. What happened? I didn't press. I think I got caught backdashing. Nice. Okay. Notice that they didn't really press there. I'm a little bit... I will say that being -10 versus Steve isn't great if they're on their punishes. This person is not, which is going to give us a little bit of space here. Okay. No. Dang. Toe mid high cook, you have to... I don't think I recognize that. Could have launched that. Notice they're kind of outboxing us now, using our boxing terms here. Nice, okay. We can launch that though, so next game we get a chance. Huh. Toe mid, toe punch. Oh, toe punch. Toe punch, mid, high hook. I see it. Got it. I do need to block a little bit because these are going to give me launches. And they're basically presenting us an opportunity where there's actually reward in blocking here. Okay, there's the cancel. Got it. Nice. Alright, you see how I was a little bit slow on the uptake here, but they are so aggressive that we can just finish that string. I didn't even realize. I was trying too hard to do the other stuff. That was a bit dumb. I really wanted to do my peek. Nice. They're not stepping to our left, to our right. That's good. Okay. Good tracking move. We'll block a little bit here. Oh, I didn't launch it! Wait, he counter hit my down back 3? Wow, that's crazy. Nice. Alright. Let's see. Oh, Hatsushi, what are you mating down? Okay, nice. Okay, good stuff. That's fine. Nice slow parry. Oh, I tried to duck under it. Oh! Got him. You play Yoshi? You're a Yoshi main these days? That's pretty sick. Yoshi's pretty good in this game. But you'll notice that these down twos are still establishing fear, right? I use the down two to get them, like, respecting us. And then, of course, they're fighting back, so I'm kind of trying to find that right balance of it. But this is giving us the mileage that we need to really, like, slow them down, right? I did it, Mecha, but that doesn't work on that one. Should have just blocked. Okay. Okay. Probably could have considered finishing it, but I think they had to read that we weren't finishing it. I think we staggered it one too many times. Go for this throw. Nice. Did a side step. Probably, we need to stop stepping in Steve. I think he has too good of tracking, and it's giving me grief. Whew. Mashing after everything. Okay. This person's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Nice. We're just gonna block here. Nice. Oh, I went for a throw. What the heck? Okay, sure. They don't like the lows. You can kind of get that feeling. Okay, get that punish there. Okay. Oh my gosh. Does anyone like the lows? I guess not, but I mean, the mental damage is stacking up.
Ready for the next battle.
And just closing is the important part. Alright, so I have one more set, and then you're up, Mustafa, if you're ready. One more set. Zell, good to see you. Taxi, good to see you. That was pretty funny. 1-2-1, getting through the over here. That's so dumb. The advance that Bryan does, just stepping into it. Alright, so we have a Harong. Let's try and...
Round one. Fight.
Let's see. Doesn't press anything there, that's okay. Okay. We're trying to like trade moves here, but their moves are bigger. Does sidestep into a low. Okay. Haskashi, maybe next time. I already have one viewer. Mustafa's already lined up for today. Okay, that's good. I'm already seeing sidesteps into a low, but it's to the right. So because of, or to their right. Nice. It's to their right, so because of that, I'll be able to catch him with the down 2. Nice step. Or not step, nice just like spacing. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, that's good. This person's very aggressive. They're waking up with like heat smashes and stuff. Okay. How do we approach this? Just do a down 4 here. Good low. Nice. Oh my gosh, this is scary. Get him! Yeah. They're using a low there, and when it's their turn, they're using a low that seems to be tracking me. So we'll keep that in mind. I'm wondering if I can do something big. Okay. Well, they kind of refuse to let me do anything, to block it, apparently. There's the low. Yeah, see, I really wanted that low. Oh my gosh, I suck. Interesting, right? Okay, so now we're on to game 2. Let's find these down 2 still. Man, the distance he covered! That's scary. Go for this throw. Does a side switch for us. So many buttons. Alright. Alright, there we go. You'll notice that I'm trying to use these down 2 still. And they stay on the ground for a second there? Nice. Good step. That's a lot of damage. And I'm dead. Okay. So you'll notice that... Okay, nice step. You'll notice that they're kind of not respecting the down 2. I'm going to try and get those counter hits. But I'm going to try not to force it, because the other thing is they're kind of just making it hard to get in, right? What? They got me. Okay. That's crazy. I tried to go for the punish, and it beat me out. Okay. We're learning when that move can be used, I guess. But pretty cool. Alright, alright. Hard stuff. Mecha, you'd call me carried? I mean, I am carried. But anyway, who am I playing against? Am I playing against Mustafa, or am I playing against Haskashi? I mean, looks like Mustafa invited me, so he wants to play. Alright. Alright, we're gonna give it one game. I mean, it works, Taxi. What was it? Jimmy's won a game off of it. It baits specifically stuff like jabs, right? That's like that's what you're trying to bait there. Is you're trying to bait like a jab and stuff. So like when that's the situation, it's pretty good, right? But they can catch you with other things. They can catch you with other things in that situation that will punish you for doing that, right? So I'd say it's a good it's a good thing to have in your tool belt. Alan Boy, thank you so much for the follow.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alrighty. Ooh, Mustafa, there is some delay. It's at least stable, but it is delayed. We're underwater today. We teleporting. There's no way that's gonna work. This is wild. Do not try and taunt upper on this connection, friend. There's no way. Nice, nice, nice. Mustafa going for some orbitals. Trying to stop the lows as they come. It's not gonna happen, is it? It's not gonna happen. I can't even break the throws! Oh no. This is unreal. We're playing a turn-based strategy game now. It's pretty funny. Nice. True Tekken. Wait, I did back four. I did back four and somehow he floated me. How is that possible? Yeah, this is definitely offline games quality. This is because I'm in America and Mustafa is in the Middle East. Okay. It's not so much either of us is internet, but the sheer distance. The fact that this is actually playable is actually wild. Punishing isn't even hard. Oh no! Mustafa's a better player than me, apparently. He can't break throws on this connection either! Alright, Mustafa, you tell me, is this playable? Do you want to play on this? GG's. It's your choice. Okay. GG's. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Alright. So I'm gonna take that as Haskashi wants to play. Haskashi. You wanna friend me in the game? Wait, we're already friends on Tekken, aren't we? So I guess I'll make the lobby. Yeah. How do I do that through the client? I actually haven't. Let's see. Invite a friend. Steam friends. Wouldn't it show up here? But Mustafa's not even on there. That's the part that's weird. What if I do this? I guess I do this. Okay. I think I made it. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I think I did it. Let me know if you didn't get it, Haskashi. The thing with Tekken 8 is that the funny thing about Tekken 8 is that, like, what is it? There's too many ways to play. There's so many, like, there's so many ways to do it. You can go to the community hub. You can just do the regular style. You can do the Steam style. Like, there's too many ways to do it. Okay, Mustafa. Okay. Still. You'd think someone would be online for me in Tekken. But yeah, we got it. Alright. We're going to continue to use down 2. We didn't use it against Mustafa because there's no point. It was freaking Casino Tekken. But this time... Yeah, first month we had 4 bars and 100 milliseconds. That's true. Yeah, we had times where we would be able to play well. It's kind of wild. It could also be that my ISP, like, sucks more these days. I've moved since then, Mustafa, so maybe my internet... Like, I changed providers because my internet provider wasn't in this neighborhood. I might want to ask them for fiber again. Or getting data cap. Yeah, exactly. Who knows? I'm in a new build neighborhood, too. It's also storming in our area, Beaters. Okay, apparently I need to go touch some grass. Ah! Wait, Haskashi, where are you based? I forgot. Are you based in Europe? Look at that, easy taunts. Easy taunts. Ah! What is happening? No way. Why did it get better now? Yo, what? Oh, for sure, Mustafa. But I'm saying that my internet could be the fault of it, too. Who knows, right? Ah! No, game, please! Slideshow. Nice. There is no hit confirming that. Are you away from your PC2, Pupper? But you're back from Paris, apparently? Rematch? Okay. Oh, that's good, at least. Good old Cali connection. Nice, nice, nice. Do I got it? Nope. Still going for the mid option. Nice. That's minus 12. Nice. Yeah, okay. We've given up on down 2. I don't think there's probably too much delay for it to work. Of course. Thank you so much, Mustafa. I'll keep fighting the good fight despite everything. Nice Mach Punch. Woo. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay. Oh, man. Well, at least we get to play through the, like, the different, like, plus frame situations here. Wow. That's really interesting, actually. Whoa, you see that rollback? That was weird. Oh, nice. Caught me. Well, Mecha, I mean, it's a viewer game, so, like, I don't mean it, I mean, like, we're playing for fun, right? So, think of it that way. It's perspective. It's no different than when I play people in my family using a PlayStation controller because we're playing on their PlayStation or something. Wait, it just got a little bit better just now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I definitely don't break those. What's really interesting to me is that we can actually still in slow, like a little bit in a crunchy manner, but we can still practice our situations here, right? It's like, okay, I'm gonna try a down 4 into a jab anyway, right? Like, the combos are gonna drop, and that's fine. Alright, they did something other than the thing that I can jab them out of. So we'll keep. That's, I think. Well, no, because of heat, I'm not actually sure. Is that launchable? Maybe. Nice. That one's definitely minus 12. Okay. But you'll notice that we can still try and set up like. Okay, they're coming in here. I'm gonna do like a jab or something. I'm still doing that. I'm wondering what the frames of that are. If I can't do a jet upper, or maybe I can, but I'll try a 10 frame next time, right? Oh man. And then there's a little bit of just old-fashioned mashing. Like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna punish this flash, so I'm just gonna mash a 3+4, right? And hopefully that works. But like, we can still like play as long as it's not ranked. Nice. I apparently have this combo locked. Punish. Nice. I didn't even get a chance to see if it was -12. There, it is a punish. Dang, this is kind of crazy. I was gonna say this. I didn't realize for the longest time that you could duck that spin, and it changed my perspective on the matchup. It is a no counter. Okay. Ooh, okay. It's a counter, never mind.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice. Nice. How did I end up with that? I was trying to do 4-1 back, and I got back 1+4. Ha ha ha. I will say, Hasushi, you've got a very diabolical Yoshi. It's very hard to figure out what's going on. Nope. It's okay. Okay. Oh, they got me. Stepping on this connection might be ill-advised. Nice. I went for the duck.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Nice, nice. So it's at least 10. Oh! Nope. There's the spin. Get at least a 10 off of it. I wonder if I can get a 12. Next time we'll try 4-1. Uh-oh. Throws might be a little bit cheating on this connection. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, we got him! The incognito tech. I'm not sure, Mecha, but I'm testing it by almost reading when it's gonna come out and like dialing in the punish as early as I can to check, but I'm really not sure. Like there, you can do the punish if you kind of guess that a flash is coming, which you're already guessing that the flash is coming. You just have to hard commit now, I guess. Whoa! Wow, we made it. I threw that away. I shouldn't have broken the wall there. Alright, Hasushi, looks like we got time for one more, okay? Heart of the cards Tekken, exactly. No. Heart of the Cards isn't a hard read. Heart of the Cards is just a card mechanic. It's just straight up cheating. Alright. No Mustafa stress for us. I just want to push him to the wall. Wow, no, that's not a combo. Wait, this was! Shit! That's awesome. It only works because he believes. I mean, yeah. It's just using spiritual medium skills to cheat, basically. If you think about it. I'm just thinking about it now. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh's just full of a bunch of Johnnies that want their, like, little engine to work. Sorry, Johnny is like a player type from Magic and stuff, where they just want to play, like, crazy combos and, like, get their combo to work. Yu-Gi-Oh is just full of those types of players if they could cheat. That's what I think. No! Oh my gosh. Was it, how dare you use the old magics against me? But I respect it. I respect the hustle. No, this definitely, I don't think that's a punish mecha. I'm literally dialing in Jet Upper in the middle of his second hit, and I don't think it's actually punishing. Could be wrong, but I don't think that's actually what's happening. Alright, Hasushi, great games. I hope you enjoyed them. I got something out of it as well. Alright. Where are you based again, Hasushi? Yeah, the lag was crazy. While you answer that, I'm going to go ahead and do my, Denmark. Okay, yeah. That's why. It's still better than, Mustafa's. Closer than Mustafa, but that does explain a little bit. Alright. But yeah, Stonix recite the ancient text to me. The Flash, man. The Flash. Live and die by the Flash. Yeah, had you trolling? Yeah, I could tell. All good. Alright, let's go ahead and do our YouTube sign-off here, or our quick outro here. So, what did we learn? Down two's hard to use. Well, no, it's not even hard to use. It's just one of those things that we're going to need to experiment and get really, really comfortable with all the different ways that we can use this move. What does this mean in practice? One of the things is that we are going to be taking some losses. We're going to be taking some losses. You see how I'm like bouncing all over the place? It sometimes works and we destroy them, and it sometimes doesn't work, and I'm like, well, I gotta stick to the plan, and I lose even more, right? But that's the idea, is that, like, we need to, just like down 4 and down back 3, we need to get really comfortable with the move and all the, like, situations that come out of it, and it's not as generically good as, like, I'd say down 4. I think down 4 and down back 3 are king still. That's why we started with those. But it's still a really good move to have in our kit, and we really need to, like, use it to its entirety. Really, like, interrogate that move and get it, figure out how we can use it and get it ingrained into our muscle memory, how we're going to, like, all these situations that we have, so that we can start just running it against opponents, almost like on autopilot, basically. That's kind of the goal here, and hopefully we'll get there eventually. But, you know, between that, down 4-2 and down 4-1, we're going to have our work cut out for us for this next half year. So with that being said, if you come from YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. We really love seeing the new people show up. And if you ever want to watch it live, it's going to be at twitch.tv/VonTyban. That's VonTiban. We stream Tekken Bryan on Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time, so come check us out there. 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time. If I wake up early enough to do my labbing session, I'm going to keep I'm gonna work on that and hopefully show up here by 8 a.m. tomorrow. With that being said, there's also a description down below with a link to our schedule as well as a link to our Discord if you'd like to join our community of players trying to get better at the game together. That being said, though, I hope this was enough convincing for you to go try down 2 for yourself. And if so, I'm really happy that you are, and I hope you realize that the move has a lot of strengths and weaknesses that make the move very compelling. And with that being said, best of luck in your Bryan journey. Enjoy playing Tekken 8, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.